to continue. I mean, it's a major issue, this business with, I mean, the Crusade started, I don't know, year 1000, sort of several crusades, and then there's been a sort of relatively settled living together between Christians, Jews, and Muslims in the Middle East and so on over the centuries. But it's gone on I remain absolutely clear. Turn the other cheek. Every single hair on the head of your fellow man is precious and special. Therefore, whatever someone else believes or doesn't believe, it doesn't matter, inasmuch as I will not commit a physical act against anyone simply because of your word. And that is an absolute governing factor. Nothing will change that. So whatever the other fellow does, I will not respond with violence. Therefore, there would be no violence if we all listened to your word, my lord. We would all, violence would stop. When I go to London, it's 7 tons of Elterwater slate, beautiful pale green, and on it is carved conscientious objectors all around the world. So people who will not, it's in the Peace Square, Tavistock Square in London. If we all said no to killing, there would be no killing, as in that football game, the First World War, the first Christmas, between the Germans and the British. I've heard this before, that the Muslims are targeting Britain. Well, we're a soft option in a way, you know, I mean, falling over backwards not to cause offence to anyone now these days. And, sorry. You know, these Muslims who are preaching the most appalling stuff, but who wouldn't send this fellow back to Jordan in case he might get even convicted of crimes over there and so on. He gets compensation because his human rights were abused because he was put in prison without charge and so on. Well, you know, I mean, they must just be laughing all the way to wherever they go. And it's definitely there. I mean, I'm choosing to sort of not focus on it, but this Muslim thing, you know, I mean, it's there. The security services and the cameras and all this and people's fears and stuff, it's there. I'm just choosing not to. And it's definitely going to get worse. Some Muslim fellow, bright chap, a psychobiologist, something or other, at the service station on Sunday, came up to me with his wife and child, and we were just sitting there, and try to say, you know, dialogue between Muslims and Christians. All that is they're softening us up, you know, for the killer punch or something. It's obvious. I'm not fooled. A sector of the Muslim community is very, very dangerous, and there's going to be more trouble. I'm sure the Olympics will be a major, you know, they're bound to try and do something then, or whenever. We shall see, as the grown-ups say. Anyway, life goes on, as they say. Onwards and upwards. Judge not lest you be judged. So I mustn't judge anyone, but I mean, this is just logical, rational thinking. I'm not comfortable here in stone. I love you, my Lord, with all my heart and all my soul and all my mind.